Well, hey everybody, how's it going? I know I've been slinging videos up left and right, and one a day, but I'm trying to get this dang truck completely out of my hair at some point. So, only thing that's left on that front suspension is the sway bar, some grease fittings on the inner tie rods, because there ain't no way in the world you can put grease in them tie rods the way they turn. So I went and bought them today. So hopefully here in the next 45 minutes, I'll have this truck done, and then I want to take some time to explain honestly what this truck is worth and the reason I'm going so in depth on a bunch of stuff, because it will surprise you of how much this truck is worth. But y'all hang on, man. Here, we're going to do this, and this will be the last video on the front suspension, and we'll hit the rear end suspension and see what happens. Hang on. Guys, I had every intention of finishing up this front end, right? Get everything sitting out here. I might find a way to alleviate this thing here in a minute, but anyway, give me a few minutes. I'll find what I need to put that sway bar up in there. We're missing some stuff. We were supposed to have, alright, hang on, polyurethane, alright, polyurethane. Of course that one's got the same thing in it. Well, the box that I just opened inside, and there's two of them, neither one's polyurethane, just regular rubber. I'm trying to stiffen this thing up where he can enjoy driving it. So I got to go back in there and see if I can find that crap, and maybe we can get this stuff up under here. Hang on. All right, so I'm still looking up parts for that front end over there. I got them in here. I just got to find them. But like I was saying, talking about this truck and how much it's worth. All right, base price on this truck, the way it was when we pulled it out of that garage or the barn, $25,000. I mean, just the way it was sitting right there, because everything on it is original except for the engine, right? And that's one of the things that, kind of pulls down on price, because it's not matching numbers motor, that kind of stuff. But the rest of this truck is completely original. That dent right here, his dad put that in there in later year of 1983. He was up drinking at the bar and backed into a telephone pole. This crap right here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a big dent right here. There's another one right here. The whole side of this thing's kind of caved in. So that's what brings it down in value as far as what the truck is really worth. So if we take and pull that bed off, by the side fenders, put it all back in new. There's some rust through on this cab corner back here in the back, not on the outside but on the inside, on both sides. Past that, man, the cab is perfect. You know, there's a whole bunch of other stuff. We can get into the grill and all that stuff, but you know, one afternoon and $10 will make that thing look new. So here's the way this goes. If you'll listen to me, replace that bed or buy, you know, the body panels to take all that rust out, put that back on, buy a new bed for it, fix those cab corners from the inside, because it's just the floor pan that's rusted out, not the back corners. We got one rust out spot up there. So anyway, after we get all that done, and if you'll listen to me, this truck fair market value $52,000. So you know, spending 8-10 grand to get this thing like it needs to be, it's worth the return in the money, right? But hey, you know, there we go. Because I'm still looking for some pieces for that sway bar. But there you go. We had that conversation. One thing I would like y'all to understand is all right, first off, he's trying to keep the truck as original can be, right? And I get it. But we've already got an aftermarket. Well, we don't have the right motor that goes in it. You know, the transmission's not right. None of this is numbers matching. So what I would have done right off the bat, jerk it intake off, put a freaking Edelpart Performer on there, throw the 650 Holly on it, throw the actual electronic ignition distributor in the back of it, put a shift kit in the transmission, you know, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I would do. But again, not my truck. So that's what we're doing. I think, honestly, if he'll listen to me, I can make this a $40,000 truck pretty freaking easy. You know, I mean, so far as the way it stands, we've spent about $2,500 for the front suspension. Everything that's done on the motor, everything was done to the transmission, everything was done to this, that, the other thing. So he's not hurting on this. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's my discussion on that stuff. Let's get under here and put the sway bar on, do some greasing and be done with this front end. All right, guys, we're putting the sway bar under here. One end connects to, of course, the lower control arm. I couldn't find the polyurethane bushing, so I just went ahead with these, that kind of thing. But the way I generally adjust these, because if you buy this aftermarket stuff, they got elongated holes. And I'll usually just set that thing right about in the middle and then tighten this down. But let's go ahead and get this done. It's only 1.5 inches long. There it goes. Yeah. All right. Gonna do the same thing on this one right here. Just tighten it down. When we get over here, guarantee you, I'm gonna have to get some clamps involved or something, because this, it's just weird how this stuff works. But there's always tension on this front end to keep everything steering perfect. But let me tighten these bolts down. We'll switch over to the other side and see how it turns out. Hang on. All right, like I said, it never fails, man. When you get to one of this, this sway bar, one of them's always way off kilter. So I got a clamp on here trying to get her down. I can get the darn bolts in it. Let's see. Yeah. Hang on a second. I'm gonna have to go get a line-up tool. Anyway, like I said, never fails. You always work from one side to the other, because there's one that's gonna be a pain in the butt, and we just found it. Let's get a tighten this down a little bit and take that clamp off there and finish tightening her down. All right, let's get her clamp out the way. Maybe. It's getting kind of chilly out here. All right, so tighten these two down. Got one more thing to show you. Front end's done. Hang on. Let me get my hand up in here. The center tie rod on the original stuff come out on the side, so you grease it. This one's straight back in the back, so I'm taking them out and turn them to a 90. At least I can, maybe turn it out this way or that way so we can grease it. And that's about it. All right, guys. Sorry, just caught up out from under that truck. That's it. Putting the grease fittings in, throw some grease to it. Front end's completely rebuilt. Just got a notification today, since I sent him pictures of the way the truck is sitting now. He wants to go ahead and put them rear springs in. I told you he'd find a reason not to come pick this truck up. And then, we still got the heat, air. Sorry, let me find a place. Then we still got the heat, air. Who knows what else he's gonna find. But there you go. When it leaves here, it'll be a brand new truck. Anyway, that's the end of this video. And the segment on the front end. Hope things treating y'all right. Hope things will go good in your world. Keep your kids home, keep them safe. We'll see you on the next one. Y'all take care.